Greetings, my friends. I am the Doctor of Energy here, ready to give you what you need to give you the energy in your life and let you know that all energy is yours, and we have a divine source that is ready to provide everything you need. And I'm so excited about that. The more I think about that and realize what all we have, the more excited I get. And I am so glad to be back here this afternoon after a very busy morning, a very busy but very exciting and thrill-packed morning where lots of wonderful things happen, lots of miracles happen, people being healed. And so I got so busy I didn't get the morning video. But I may put 5, 6, 7 videos on today. You know, I've got that much to say. And thankfully on 480, I hope the quality is good enough for you. I have time to do that, whereas I couldn't do it on HD because it took 2 hours for each one. But we need to rejoice about this energy that we have, and that's one of the main things which I want to teach in these lessons is that once we realize these truths, don't let them get away. Let's rejoice about them and make them stay. Don't let them get away. Rejoice about them so they will always stay. Keep these truths going through your mind, and pretty soon they'll become a part of you, and they will become your own mind. And when that happens, look out. Prosperity and abundance is on its way. And I see such prosperity and abundance out there that it just I just sometimes I'm just ready to pass out, from all of the marvelous things. I'm just almost ready to have a massive heart attack when I look at all the beautiful, wonderful things that the Lord is doing, and what all our divine source is providing, and how much energy He has given me since I come back on the videos this time. And it was truly an inspired thing to come back on the videos this time. And MARTA ZAYAS, Z-A-Y-A-S, she really got the word, I guess, from our divine source, and she told me, you need to come back on here and do videos because your videos are good and help a lot of people. And she kept coming on and saying, where are your videos? It's been such and such length of time and all this. And so she got me to come back on here. And that was definitely inspired by divine source, I believe, and I am eternally grateful for her. Well, I would do anything for that woman, but we are partners, and as partners, we are love, peace, and joy is her motto, and that has always been my motto too. So we're partnering up on that motto. Give the world all the love and joy and peace that you possibly can, and keep moving up in consciousness to allow yourself to develop more love, joy, and peace that you can send out to the world. And we are going to go all the way in sending that love, joy, and peace. I'm going to be on here every day doing that. And I am just so thankful for her and her philosophy, and I want all of my listeners to go on there and comment on her videos and make her feel supported, because she is a fine support. She'll support you. She'll give her time to you, and she has a lot of love on her heart, and she will love you to death, give you lots of support. And anybody that doesn't go on her videos is missing a blessing. A wonderful person. And so that's part of our partnership. I am going to always lift her up. I have agreed to do that. That is my promise. That is my vow. I will always lift her up and keep her emotionally cheered up, and always push her channel and assure that everybody possible on YouTube listens to her channel and gives her the love that she deserves, because she's a fine woman that is doing a fine work for divine source. She's out there every day doing the work. She just doesn't have time. She's that busy doing the work, and so she doesn't have time to come on but once a week and put a video on. But she's out there doing the work all the time, and she's teaching, going out on the street, helping people, doing all kinds of things. And but we need to be aware today of our true who we really are. You know, we can't send out that love, joy, and peace unless we are aware of who we really are. And so let's be aware. You know, it's uh, over and over and over. There's a woman that I really respect and who thinks so much like me that I almost think she must have been my sister or something from another 2 or 3 generations back. Always said, "Know who you are." Over and over and over and over and over, she said, "Know who you are," and she was a very, very a world-renowned individual who did a lot of marvelous things for the women's movement and wrote a lot of books and all of these types of things. And she always reminded every one of those who looked to her for teaching that you are to remember who you are, and who you are is, and that's all important because that tells you about your immortality. That you came into this world with a purpose, you know, that you existed before, and you came into this world with a definite purpose, and you came into this world with all the full equipment because you were created in the image of God. And so you were created with all the equipment that God has. He put into us, you know, into a smaller form. It's just God in a smaller form. And He put all of that in us, and He leads and guides us to discover that. And it is utmost desire that He discover that. And He has plans for us which are a million times more abundant and famous, or a million times more abundant and terrific and fantastic, what I meant to say, than anything that we could imagine in our mind in 100,000 years. And He has more love for us. That's the important thing, too. He has more love for us than anything that we could imagine. If we sat down and just did nothing but imagine Him for the rest of our life, we could never come up with all that love. You know, millions times more than any human love or affection that there ever was. And so, with all of these things, you know, if we are not already energized uh, beyond measure, then at least that guides us into where we can become energized. And so I'm just so excited about all of this. But we need to know what is our true and complete, that we are truly and completely divine in every sense of the word, and that we are full of every majestic quality, and full of every perfect quality, and full of every fantastic quality, and full of everything that we need to prosper and be abundant. I mean, if you're not prospering and you're not abundant, it's not because you don't have that full equipment put there. It's simply because we haven't looked in the right place. We look everywhere but the right place. We look to the colleges, you know, and we do need to go to college, and the more the better. And I believe in that. But we look to the colleges to tell us how to have abundance. You know, and then you find that you get your degree, your 4-year degree, and then you go and get 2 more years and get another degree, and then you go 4 more years and get another degree, as I did. And still, at the end of all those degrees, they cannot tell you how you're going to get rich and wealthy. But you have a lot of good ideas from all of that, and you have a good foundation, so that if you will turn to the divine source and benefit from what He has to tell you, and all this energy has to give you, then using that foundation, you can become very abundant and wealthy. But the colleges are not going to tell you how to do that. In all of the wonderful classes they give, they don't tell you how to be wealthy or how to be abundant or really how to enjoy life. And, you know, when you really get down to it, no organization does. You know, and so we have to turn to divine source ourselves to gain that. But we need to rejoice. That's one of my teachings, to rejoice by choice. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Rejoice, for that is for now and forever your choice. To rejoice, rejoice, and rejoice. And we do that by choice. We decide I know these things are true, and I'm going to rejoice about them, because that will mean that I will not forget them. I will not forget the truths, because I will rejoice about them every minute of every day, and I will not let them slip away. So rejoice and get totally exhilarated about the fact that all uncertainty about substance, health, wealth, and the future is dissipated, and the light has become super clear and immensely radiant. Be energized marvelously in the awareness that this omnipresent light has erased all fear. And you can feel that omnipresent light. It can become so great that you feel it and you lose every sense of being afraid or fearful. And it overcomes all the illusions. You see through all illusions. You recognize what is illusion and what is real. And you recognize what is solid and what is not. And that light will go before you, protecting you from all harm and all things. We have overcome all hatred and fear, and we have overcome all need of aggression, and we've overcome all negative emotions, and we have moved into, and that's an important thing there too, to have more energy. The more negative emotions you overcome, the more energy you'll have. Peace and joy have become impenetrable and solid. So we need to rejoice in total victory. Victory, 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 victory is now ours. Victory, victory, victory will always be ours. We have the victory, we have the victory. Yes, we have the victory. Rejoice in all your victory you have. Rejoice in knowing that you are now divine. Rejoice in knowing that you have overcome fear. And rejoice and know that everything is fine. So, the things that used to hold you back will never can hold you back again. All power and energy is here, and you see it clearly and completely. It is so overwhelmingly awesome that light and love is infinitely more powerful than fear and doubt, or hatred and false aggression. We so love being full of all of this love and light, because it pours forth from us mightily and connects and corrects and harmonizes and conquers all lesser states of consciousness. So, my friends, today we have all of the blessings we need. We have all the energy we need. We have all the productive power we need. We have all the healing power we need. So I'd like to get up and dance right now. Oh, yes, let's get up and dance and shout, because we have all energy that we need, all healing power. What is lacking? There is nothing lacking. There is no lack. Remember that. No lack. I have no lack. All I have is love and energy, energy, energy. I have no lack. I have no lack. All I have is victory. V. Oh, V for victory. V for victory. All my life is full of victory. Yes, my friends, let's celebrate our victory. Celebrate our victory now. Whoa, let's go and celebrate our victory now. We have all love, ability to love everybody in the world. Our heart has grown to be able to love everybody in the world. And we send out hugs to them, and we send out understanding to them, and we send out an enlarged soul to them to help them. And we have all energy, and we have all power, and we have all peace, and all dominion, and all of that majestic, perfect nature. And so we have every reason to be happy today, and let us use that newfound energy to lead out and change this world into perfect love, joy, and peace. Let that be our motto. Love, joy, and peace today. I send out love, joy, and peace. Love, joy, and peace to you. Have a marvelous afternoon, and I'll continue on the next video.